Hey everybody, it's Susan. We're going to talk about the different types of stretching. So we have 4 different types of stretching. We have a static stretch, which basically is just holding a stretch, and that's anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds. ACSM also says the best time to do a static stretch would be at the end of your workout. But if it feels good to do it beforehand, of course, that is fine, especially if you have like really tight quad muscles and maybe they're pulling on that patella tendon, the kneecap, and you have a little bit of pain. Or sometimes if you're a little kyphotic, your chest is really tight, sometimes stretching out the chest can help, but that's up to you. The second type is ballistic, and ballistic is bouncing, and that's like trying to touch your toes in a kind of a vigorous way, and that is not recommended because you can end up actually pulling your muscle. There's another type, it's called proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, which is PNF stretching. That's normally done with a partner, so maybe the partner would hold onto your leg, you stretch as high as you can, you push down on your partner's hands for about 6 seconds, and then they should be able to raise it up a little bit more, which is another great way of stretching at the end of your workout. And the last one we're going to talk about is called dynamic stretching, and that's basically movement for your activity. So if I was a swimmer, maybe some of my warm-ups would include just moving my arm in circles. If I am a soccer player, I might be doing some heel touches. If I'm a runner, I might be doing some butt kickers, some shoe the chickens. And it's basically just trying to get the body warm and ready to go for that activity. So typically, let's say if you're gonna go for a run, you might do a little bit of just slow walking or jogging. And then maybe you'd go into your dynamic stretching. So you'd go into your movement. Maybe you're doing a 5K and you're going to do some leg swings, something like that. And maybe you do that for 2 to 5 minutes. And then you'd go into your activity. And then at the end, it's definitely beneficial to do some static stretching. Remember, when you are stretching a muscle and that muscle can elongate, it's going to take pressure off of the joints. So the tighter the muscle is, the more it's going to kind of yank on that joint. If we are out of alignment because our muscles are pulling on our joints, that's when injuries can occur. So flexibility and mobility are really important. All right, thanks.